What is going down, people? This is your boy Titanium, and I'm bringing you a domination gameplay on the map Hanoi. And I'm going to be using the Commando with the suppressor, flak jacket, sleight of hand and marathon, which are all pro, I believe. My kill streak are the attack helicopter, the Blackbird and the dogs. And today I'm going to be continuing on from my previous video, and I'm going to be talking about the Modern Warfare 3 Tier 2 perks and what I like about them and what I don't, and basically just my opinion on them. But first things first, I want to apologise for my last video. You probably noticed that the brightness was a bit messed up and the audio was slightly out of sync, and for the audio I didn't realise that until it was uploaded onto YouTube. I probably should have watched it beforehand, but I never. And what actually happened is I actually have two PCs, and one PC is mainly what I capture all my gameplay on, use my capture card, and the other one is what I use to render all the videos up with. Obviously that's just because one of them's closer to my TV, so I can just do that. And my I've got another PC with a quad core in, and that's the one I render with. But I actually started Sony Vegas up and started doing the commentary on my PC, what I capture with, which isn't so great and slow rendering time. And I edited the video, but when I swapped over to my other computer and imported the commentary and stuff, I imported the wrong video, one that hadn't been edited, so I had to re-edit everything out, and I couldn't get the timing right, and the audio was messed up, and I didn't actually realise until after it rendered. But it's not really too big of a deal, I don't think. You've still got all the perk information, my opinions on them. It was just a little bit like when I was talking about the gameplay, and it already happened. But anyways, let's move on with what I'm going to talk about, and that's the Modern Warfare 3 Tier 2 perks. And first up we have Quick Draw, and what Quick Draw does is gives you faster ADS, similar to Sleight of Hand Pro from the previous titles. And the Pro effect allows you to recover faster from throwing grenade and deploying your equipments and all that good stuff. And Quick Draw is, it seems, a pretty solid perk, something I would probably use quite a bit myself. However, I think it's outclassed by both Blast Shield and Assassin, but it'll be a fun perk to rush with. And speaking of Blast Shield, that's what we have up next, and what that does is it gives you increased explosive resistance, kinda like Flak Jacket from Black Ops. And the Pro effect gives you resistance to flashbangs and stuns, kinda like Tactical Mask Pro from Black Ops. And yes, Blast Shield, pretty solid perk. I can see myself using this quite a bit, as I was a massive user of the Flak Jacket Tactical Mask combination in Black Ops. It was probably my favourite loadout, and them two in one perk is fucking amazing. So I'm pretty sure that would be probably my most used perk in this game, but I haven't played the game yet, so we'll have to see how all the perks balance out. And next up we have Hardline, and Hardline does what it always does. It allows you to get your kill streak, that one kill, quicker. And the Pro effect is pretty interesting, as from the previous titles, Hardlines basically dropped down the ranks basically because of its poor Pro ability. In Modern Warfare 2 you had what was the Pro ability? It was death streaks, allowing you to get them one death quicker, and the Pro ability from Black Ops was just as bad. Basically it forced you to run the care package, and whereas it was a cool fun ability to allow you to swap your care packages, I didn't really use it quite that much because I didn't really like to run the care package. And yeah, I think it's a pretty strong perk. And oh, I haven't said the Pro ability, sorry. The Pro ability makes 2 assists count towards 1 kill, and death streaks require 1 fewer death. And yes, it's a pretty strong perk. It's finally getting the Pro ability it deserves. I thought this Pro ability should have been in Black Ops, but there's nothing we can change there. And next up we have Assassin, and what Assassin does is it gives you immunity to UAV, the portable radar, the thermal and the heartbeat sensor. And well, it seems pretty powerful just from the normal effect. I mean, it's just sort of half of Cold Blooded Pro and Ghost Pro from Black Ops. But now is the main thing, what worries me from it is the Pro effect, and that gives you immunity to counter UAV, EMP, and there's no red crosshair or name over you when you're targeted. And that is just fucking ridiculous, guys. It seems well overpowered to me. I don't see why it should counter the UAV. Well, provide immunity from the counter UAV and the EMP. I just don't get it. It doesn't make much sense to me. I don't think that should be there. But like I say, we haven't played the game, so we don't know exactly how this is all going to pan out. I believe the only counter to it is recon, as the advanced UAV does not show assassin players, neither does the normal UAV, so I don't know. But I've also heard that dead silence counters recon, and if that is the case, then I'm pretty sure we're going to get another camping fest like Black Ops, which I hope is not true. But we're just going to have to wait and see how assassin plays out. And finally we have overkill. And what overkill does is it allows you to carry 2 primary weapons. So you could say, for instance, have an assault rifle like the Scar L as your primary, and then for the secondary you could put the Spaz 12 on. And the Pro effect allows you to put 2 attachments on your second primary, which is pretty cool. But I think it's outclassed by the other perks, so I probably won't use it that much myself. I think it will be pretty fun to use with sleight of hand, so you can have 2 primaries and swap them out a lot faster. But for me, I normally always pick second primaries up on the ground anyway, so I don't really see it being much of a useful perk for me. But like I say, some people will like that perk. I thought overkill would have fitted into Black Ops pretty cool, but it wasn't there. And yes guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about the perks. The T2 perks seem pretty balanced. I'd say overkill is probably the worst out of them, with assassin being, I'm not going to say assassin's the best, but it seems more the obvious choice, because it does offer probably the most from all the perks. But you don't want to completely overlook the other perks such as blast shield, quick draw and hardline, and even overkill, because they are all still pretty strong perks and all have big uses basically. Obviously some are going to be better to others, like say for instance blast shield. Blast shield isn't going to be that useful for team deathmatch, as you're not going to run into too many explosives, obviously the claymores etc. But it's going to be more of an objective based perk, I think. But like I say, what do I know? I haven't even played the game yet, but I will be playing it pretty soon. I cannot wait until November the 8th, which is literally like 5 days away, something like that. Yeah, it's the 3rd today, 5 days away. I'm probably going to the midnight release at the place where I've pre-ordered it at, and I just cannot wait basically. I'm going to be hammering the shit out of that game. But I've also heard that you actually can't upload any gameplay of it onto YouTube until it is actually released in America, which is I think it's Eastern Standard Time. That is the time for it to be released, is the release, like official release time, so to speak. And that's around about the time when you're allowed to upload it onto YouTube, as all videos that people have got the game early and shit are putting up, Activision is just taken down. So yes, I won't be able to get gameplay up straight away, but what I was thinking of doing is doing my first gameplay, uploading it as unlisted, and then just making it public when the time comes. And anyways guys, this has been your boy Titanium, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating and a comment and subscribe if you already haven't. Titanium signing out.